video. What is up, y'all? Oh man, I'm so excited to be back. I had so much fun in the last video with my buddy Brody, and shout out to you, Brody, if you're watching. I know you don't watch a ton of ASMR, but man, you are the GOAT. Thank you for being on the video. It was so much fun. If you have missed that video, please go back and check it out. It was so much fun. It was kind of loud. I didn't have headphones in for that video, and so my speaking voice was pretty loud because I couldn't hear myself. Like, I could hear myself in the room, but not like from this, right? Like, I feel like being able to hear myself is way more, like, it makes it way more easy to gauge my volume. And so I was kind of loud in that video, and there was just a whole lot of silliness and laughter as well. And so anyway, we had a lot of fun. So go and check that video out. Let Brody know how well he did, because he really did a really good job. I do have to apologize if you hear any background noise on this one. My wife is hanging out upstairs with our dog, and she's catching up on whatever show she's watching. I'm not even sure, honestly. She watches a bunch of random things that I'm not super into, so she's watching a show while I'm recording, and so if you hear any background noise, that's probably what it is. So yeah, but I know you've seen the title, that this is going to be a tapping video, a tapping trigger assortment. Tapping trigger assortment. Tapping trigger pickle. I got a tapping trigger assortment video planned for you guys tonight, and I'm excited because I'm going to be using specifically the things that I bought at the antique store. Specifically the things that I bought at the antique store from my LOFI video. If you haven't seen that one, and if you enjoy LOFI, go check that out. Let me know what you thought. It is kind of shaky, like the camera works kind of shaky. That's on me. Sorry, y'all. But anyways, yeah, I picked up some fun items from the antique store last time we were there, and so I thought it'd be fun to do just a trigger assortment video to show those items off. So I hope that that this video does whatever you're needing it to do. Whether you're using it to relax, or to sleep, or as background noise while you work or study, whatever it is. I hope that whatever you're using this video for, it does exactly what you need. And so, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, y'all. The first item that we found in that video was this Huskers cup. And of course, if you saw the LOFI video, you know that we bought a couple of cups. And so I had a couple ideas on how we can differentiate these, but figured I'd start with the Huskers cup. Of course, I live in Nebraska, and so I love all things Nebraska Cornhuskers. And so I had to pick up this old cup. We have a lot of cups in our house. And so, yeah, had to grab it. It was like $2. burning. And the reason for that is, I don't know who it was. It might have been Brody. Or probably more likely one of my kids. But somebody put candy in the candle. They put candy in the candle. That's it. Some candy in the candle. They put the candy in the candle. There's candy. Did you know that there's candy in my candle? Candy in the candle. Candle in the candle for the candy. Candy in the candle. Candy in the candle. Somebody put candy in the candle, and so as I was doing my intro, I could smell that it was smoky in the room, and so I went and looked at my candle as we kind of transitioned out of the intro, and there's just a whole bunch of M&Ms in my candle that I did not see when I lit it. And so it must have been a lit candle, and then the wax hardened over it. I don't know. So in my room right now, it smells like burnt chocolate, or burnt candy, burnt M&Ms. It's not pleasant. So I apologize that the crackling of the candle is not happening in the background of the video currently. I apologize that the crackling of the candle is not currently burning in the background of the video. The crackling of the candle is not currently burning in the background of the video. I said the crackling of the candle is not currently burning in the background of the video, and it's a little bit of a bummer, huh? That crackling of the candle is so pleasant. The crackling of the candle is so magnificent. The crackling of the candle in the background of the video, it just makes you pickle. So, there will be no crackling of the candle in the background of this video. Sorry, y'all. Some more items to get to, so let's get to it. Alright, y'all, so this item is one that was not shown on camera in my LOFI video when I bought it or when I found it. They have this right before the box of erasers that I used at the end of that LOFI video. They have this massive, toy section in that antique store. didn't film any of those things just because I didn't really see myself doing anything with them, tapping on the boxes or anything. I just filmed that one small spot of the erasers, which was randomly placed in the middle of the toy section. But in that toy section, they had this Spider-Man car, this 2017 Ford GT Spider-Man car. And my son Uriah, who is about to turn 3, he'll turn 3 in December, he loves Spider-Man, and this was like $6. And so, that's kind of nice. And so I picked it up for him, thinking it'd be a fun little gift. And so, of course, now that thing is trapped. Seriously. The little hook that you hang on the thing is like trapped inside there. Can you see that? Right there. Pay attention. Pay attention to this right here. Pay attention right there. Hey, you. Pay attention to this right there. You see this? It's stuck. There. I fixed it. Oh, it's fine. Everything's fine. So anyways, I picked this up for my son for his birthday, and I didn't film it, but I figured why not tap on it a little bit. It's got a few different types of tapping sounds. That plastic front versus the cardboard on the back. It's kind of nice. Maybe do a little bit of setting and breaking the pattern. excited to be able to have my son open this because, like I said, he loves Spider-Man and he also loves cars. And so his grandma, my mother-in-law, just got him a Spider-Man toy that came with like a Spider-Man motorcycle or like a tricycle thing, and he is in love with that toy. He carries Spider-Man in this hand and the car in this hand or the trike in this hand everywhere that he goes. It's like his favorite. It's so funny. And so I think that this will bring a smile to his face, especially since like it's painted on there. The car is painted with all kind of the Spider-Man decoration stuff, and so it's kind of a cool car, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm hoping that he enjoys this for his birthday this coming December. We're also looking at, we're trying to find a scooter, like a 3-wheeled scooter that has like the 2 wheels in the front and the 1 wheel in the back, because him and our middle daughter Blake, they're constantly fighting over the one scooter that we do have. He loves to ride that thing, and she also loves to ride that thing, and they're not doing a great job of taking turns. So I think we're also going to get him a Spider-Man scooter, if we can find one on like Amazon or something like that. Enough of the Spider-Man car. Let's keep going. So this one was probably my favorite find in that video that I did in the antique store, that LOFI video in the antique store, because it is kind of an homage to one of my friends in ASMR, which is Pleasant ASMR. Pleasant ASMR. And if you are a part of the Pleasant Nation, then you will recognize this item, or at least understand the connection that it has to his channel. So this is the Quaker cornmeal canister. The Quaker cornmeal canister. It said it's a Quaker cornmeal canister. Cornmeal in the canister from Quaker. Quaker cornmeal canister. It's the Quaker cornmeal canister. It's a yellow cornmeal. This was just randomly sitting on some shelf or some, like, in a, what is it called? Like a buffet or like a hutch. It was sitting on like the ledge of a hutch in the antique store. You can actually, you see me in the LOFI video discover it. And the excitement is like, oh man, I'm so excited to find this, because immediately I thought of Pleasant ASMR, which is just so fun. And so, oh man, the lid's on crooked. Hold on. His head's all messed up. Oh, that was so loud. I'm sorry. There. Now we got it fixed. Now his hat is in place. It's not messed up anymore. Nailed it. Anyways, as soon as I found this, I immediately thought of Pleasant ASMR, because he's got if you're not familiar with his channel, he's got a canister of Quaker Oats. It's not the Quaker cornmeal canister, it's a Quaker Oats canister. And his is an antique. It's actually, I mean, I'm assuming it's not antique. I think those oats are still good to eat. I would not eat whatever's inside of this. The leftover cornmeal. I would not eat that. So, anyways, he's got that canister on his channel, and that's probably one of my all-time favorite triggers that he does, is that canister, that Quaker Oats canister. And so I saw this, and I was so excited, I was so stoked. So, I had to grab it. This was, I think it was $12, which is kind of spendy for just an empty canister, but it's Quaker cornmeal canister. It's a Quaker cornmeal canister. Like, it's a Quaker cornmeal canister. How could you not buy this thing? And the tapping on it is wonderful. Although I think I like the lid tapping better than the side tapping. The side tapping is a little more deep and not quite as echoey. I like this. It almost sounds like a bongo, like a little tiny drum. There's even a difference from the top and the bottom. Listen. There's a slight difference. It's a little bit of a higher pitch. I like it. If you are unfamiliar with Pleasant ASMR's channel, you definitely need to go check him out. His channel is blowing up. He's flying. Last I saw, he was like close to 15K or past 15K. And so he's gaining ground super fast. So make sure that you check him out if you haven't yet already. He's doing awesome. And he's just really like enjoyable to watch. He's one of those personalities that is enjoyable to watch in ASMR. And it's been fun to see his personality like develop throughout his videos. It's been awesome. Sometimes you watch ASMR just because you want the noise, and sometimes you watch it because you enjoy the personality. And so I watch a lot of that kind of ASMR where I really enjoy the personality of the person. I'm not just looking for white noise. It's gotta be white noise with a personality. Right? Maybe that's just me. I enjoy it. But I gotta get back to tapping because this is a tapping video. And I'm cheating. Sorry, y'all. Some of you are watching like, he's not tapping. He's not tapping. Liar. I'm sorry. Now super cleaned electrostatically for purest, most wholesome cornmeal. Of course, another reason that I had to pick this up, if it was a canister of oats, though I would have immediately thought of Pleasant ASMR, I don't know if I would have bought it, but the selling point for me on this guy is the fact that it's cornmeal. Because Nebraska. Corn Huskers like the cup. And the football team like the cup. The football team, which is where the cup came from. I'm nailing this one, guys. Isn't this fantastic? I'm fully joking. I feel like I am all over the place. jump back into the bookshelf. So let's keep rolling. Okay, so I had to turn the gain down for this one because these are going to clack together quite a bit, I think, and that clack may clip on the mic, and so I don't want that to happen. So I'll need to maybe bring the volume of this part of the audio up to match the rest, but I did bring that gain down just so I wasn't clipping. So this is the Magna dominoes from the embossing company. The Magna dominoes. And what I loved about these, when I found them in the store, initially I just tapped on the box, and you can see me find these in that LOFI antique store ASMR as well. I just went to tap on the box, and then I realized what they were. So I opened the box. Let me do this on camera so you can actually see. So I opened the box and discovered that the dominoes were made of wood, a really pretty dark wood, and that they have this really cool, like, American eagle, like Americana style, on the backside of the domino. And so I think they're really cool. They're really intricately made, like the different ridges and stuff in the domino is really, really interesting. So I love anything with kind of an Americana vibe. Clearly, if you can't tell, I've got my back there. That's my dad's old Navy, like the bag that they give him for their clothes. That's his old Navy bag, and I've got this same kind of Americana eagle on the glass jar up there, and just a lot of things like that. I love anything that has to do with the Navy, just Americana in general. I like that vibe. So I had to pick these up. Sorry, I'm talking a whole lot in this video and not tapping as much as I should be. Sorry, y'all. But some of these noises are just so fun. I may have to change the title of the video. Sorry, y'all. Some scratch tapping. It's more just like scratching. subscribers away from 5K. 10 subs away from 5K. So if you're watching this video and you have not subscribed yet already, please hit that subscribe button. That would be amazing. I mentioned this in my video with Brody, ASMR with Friends, that according to my analytics on YouTube, 42% of you who watch the videos are not subscribed to the channel. And so if I'm describing you and you are a return visitor to the channel, would you please consider subscribing? Oh, mega mic bump. Please don't let that deter you from subscribing. I'm so sorry. Oh man. Anyways, yeah, would you consider subscribing? That would be amazing. It helps out the channel a lot, and I have convinced my wife to, at 5,000 subscribers, do a video on the channel with me. So I'm really excited for that. She says she's going to get her nails done this week so that she can do the nail tapping that I have no ability to do unless I do it like that. So please hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications so you know whenever I release a video. If you're enjoying the video so far, hit that like button. Maybe even leave me a comment as to what trigger, which item you're enjoying the most so far. That's just all the YouTube things that everyone does. Sorry. But I'm excited to be so close to 5,000 subscribers. So thank you to all of you who have subscribed, who've been here since the beginning, who jumped in somewhere in the middle, or maybe you just subscribed. Thank you. You are so awesome. I'm so thankful for you. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the final trigger that we got from the antique store, and then we will move on to the back wall or to the bookshelf. Alright, y'all. So the last item that we bought from the antique store, I kind of gave away at the start of the video if you haven't watched that LOFI video. But I did say we bought 2 cups. And this is the second cup that I purchased from that antique store. And it is a Colorado Rockies cup. Colorado Rockies cup. It's the Colorado Rockies cup. The Colorado Rockies cup. And I don't want to shift the tone of the video too much. But this cup, as soon as I saw it, it was very sentimental to me. Simply because the Colorado Rockies were my dad's favorite baseball team. And many of you know, I lost my dad 8 years ago to suicide. He took his own life, and that was hard. It was really, really hard to it was just really, really hard to deal with, because I love my dad a lot. I'm sorry, this is taking a really sharp left turn, so I apologize, but there's a reason that I'm talking about it. So I grabbed the cup because this was my dad's favorite baseball team, and remember going to Coors Field with my dad, and we would watch the baseball games together. I remember one year he bought me a jersey and a hat, and I was so excited for those things, and we just had a lot of those memories together. And so the reason that I wanted to talk about this is because not just because I have the cup and it's kind of triggering the conversation, but I want to just talk a little bit about mental health. If you're struggling, you don't have to struggle alone. I had no idea that my dad was struggling with any sort of mental health issues. There was no I didn't see any warning signs, if that makes sense. And I think that a lot of times when people are struggling with mental health, they do a really, really good job of hiding it. And so number one, if you are just struggling mental health-wise, depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, I want you to know that you're not alone. You're not alone. There are people around you who care and who love you and who would so much rather have long, drawn out, difficult conversations with you than never get to speak to you again. And so if you're struggling, please reach out, whether it be to me. You can find me on Instagram. I'll put my my Instagram page in the description below. You can send me a DM. There's the National Suicide Hotline if you live in the United States. There's counselors and pastors and life coaches. There's people, therapists. There's people that you can reach out to that can help you. So please get help. If I'm talking to you, please get help. The second reason that I bring this up, like I said, I had no idea that my dad was struggling with any sort of mental health issue. If you know somebody who struggles, reach out to them, love on them, encourage them, remind them that they matter, that they have value, that you love them, remind them of all those things. Invite them to things. Invite them to be a part of your life. I know life gets so busy, but invite them to be a part of what you have going on, because sometimes just some human interaction can change their whole state of mind. And if there's people in your life that are showing no signs of mental health issues, they may still be struggling. And so I know I've talked about this in other videos, but if you're in a season of winning, if you're in a season of doing well, if you're in a season of enjoying life, use that season of winning to bless somebody else, to love on somebody else, to encourage somebody else. Use what you have to help those who are hurting. And I think we would see a lot more people choose to live life rather than to choose to take their own life in that process. I'm not trying to turn this listen to a soapbox or a TED Talk or anything like that. I'm just speaking as someone who has experienced it firsthand. And the memories that I have with my dad are final. I don't get to make any more. But there are people in your life that you can continue to make memories with if you'll just love on them and encourage them. And if none of that is a concern to you, I hope at least you're enjoying the sounds. I just feel like there's so much going on in the world right now. You know, the hurricane that's hitting the east coast of the United States, and people being devastated, their lives being devastated, their homes and things being destroyed, the people who've lost their lives in that process, the war that continues to go on overseas. There's just so much going on. Let's just, in the middle of the chaos, let's choose to be people who encourage. Let's choose to be people who give hope. Yeah. Okay. TED Talk over. I want to try this out before we move on to the back wall. If you'll let me shift again back to ASMR and tapping and sounds, if you'll let me make that shift again, if you'll just go with me, I want to try this. Either way, I hope that you've enjoyed the video so far. If you're new to the channel, this is the point of the video where we stop with our normally scheduled triggers and I go and select something from the back wall. And so that is what I'm going to do. Let's go. So, I did not put any of the items that we just got from the antique store back here, but to stick with the overall theme, I do want to grab something that came from that antique store. And so, I think this guy. So I'm going to turn the gain back down because this kind of clacks around a little bit. This guy is called this is called a do nothing. Literally, that's what it's called. It's called a do nothing. And it says it is perfect for that do nothing husband, wife, or friend. Directions. Grasp a block of do nothing in one hand. Turn handle with the other hand. Do nothing is fun. Do nothing is made especially for people who don't know which way they are going. Has special recreation gear, reaction gear for big wheels. I don't know what that means. It just kind of sounds like gibberish, that last sentence. Sorry. But I used this. I purchased this at that same antique store specifically for my latest wood sounds video. I think that video is probably 3, 4, 5 videos ago on the channel. You can kind of look back through. It's Wood Sounds Part 2. And so I purchased this from that antique store specifically for that video. And it's kind of fun. It's almost like a fidget spinner before fidget spinners became a thing. For all these new fidget toys. But I like the sticker is still kind of halfway on. It's definitely old. I mean, the adhesive is coming off from that sticker and all that. I don't know. It's just kind of a fun item. If you have not watched that Wood Sounds video and you want more of this item, you should go check that out, because we're going to conclude this video here pretty quick. I do really hope that you've enjoyed the video. Again, I know that it said that it's a tapping sounds video, and I kind of missed the mark on that with a lot of the things that I've been doing. I've been trying to do as much tapping as possible. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope that it has helped you to relax. Or even fall asleep. That would be wonderful. If you're sleeping right now, I hope that you have the best night's sleep, and that you wake up in the morning feeling fully refreshed and ready for what your day has in store for you. As always, thank you. Thank you for being a part of this channel, of course, but more than that, thank you for being alive today. I know for many of us, myself included, I go through rough mental health patches. And for many of us who struggle with that, opting out of life has sometimes felt like a real option. And so thank you for choosing life. Thank you for choosing to be here today. And my hope and my prayer for you is that you will know that you are loved beyond measure, and that knowledge of love would completely transform your life. If you ever have questions about any of those things that we've talked about, please just send me a DM. I would love to talk with you more. But if not, just know that you are loved beyond measure, and that you matter, and that you have value, that you were made for a purpose, and your life has purpose. So please know that. know the end of this video has really taken a somber turn or a more serious turn, but I just really want you to know that you matter, regardless of where you're at, if you're struggling with mental health or not. You matter. And truly, truly, I love you. I know we don't know each other, but I love you. And with that said, I'm going to bring this video to a close. As always, the best part about this video being over is that we get to do it again in the next one. I love you guys.